on Old School. Cenk, Mark Thompson, Malcolm Fleischer. Hey!
All right. Cenk Uger's with us tonight. Cenk, tell us about this YouTube thing. So this is something that people watch?
I get to watch Mark occasionally on the TV in the Bay Area. They still play old clips on this one random obscure cable channel with clips of Mark from when he was a weatherman at Cron 4 News.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What?
If you have the antenna, can you see all 6 CBS stations or not?
So you splurge and get the $100 antenna instead of the $30 antenna because it does make a difference. And yes, you will be able to pick up however many they might. The NBC might have 4 and the Fox has 5 and yada yada, right? And they might have 6 and you might only be able to get 4 of them depending on where your house is and the antenna is. It's really old school. Like, can your antenna pick it up, right?
Right.
But it's binary. It's not staticky. It either picks it up or it doesn't. Right?
Yeah, I grew up with antennas that were staticky. Like, it would kind of fade in, fade out. So you're saying it's like, like an FM signal. You either get it or you don't.
That's what I miss about when we were kids. Like, if you had an appliance, like a TV, that was sort of on the fritz, you would just go and punch it, and that might actually fix it.
Yeah.
It might actually work. You can't do that with, like, my laptop. Sometimes it's going slow, and I'm tempted to, but that's not going to help. There's no way that's going to improve things.
Yeah, those days of slamming it. Now you unplug it and plug it back in, and maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of slamming it.
That didn't work back then.
Oh, that's right. The unplugging. That's right. That's
the hard boot now.
That's actually a great call. That's the equivalent of hitting it in the old days. Some of my best predictions apparently have been made on Old School because people keep going through the old clips and finding these old predictions. So not only the super early predictions on Trump winning the Republican primary and then winning the election and all this stuff, but the other day somebody found a prediction when I was talking to Ben on Old School that Trump would pee on someone.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I was like, I think he thinks he can get away with anything. He could just pee on people, right? And so let me end on a prediction. So Trump is going to do a lot of terrible things, and he might accidentally get a couple of things right, whether it's not doing the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or I actually think that there's a tiny bit of hope that he could do a Middle East peace deal. I know, it's wild, crazy thought, right? But he's so out of the box that maybe that could happen, right? Okay, but this I will guarantee you, write it down in stone. The deficit will explode and the dollar will get significantly devalued. So on the first day of the Trump administration, I will have dramatic news about a new vision and direction for the Democratic Party.
I'm sure they'll be eager to hear it.
I want to hear it.